of the weather that we've been having here in England this year. Awful rain and wind, and the bowlers have really not had anything to really get the sun on their back. But hopefully the day for the Florence Private Club is going to be a day to remember. The work that's been put in this particular venue is incredible when you think we're really in a picturesque part of Stoke-on-Trent, and there's not too many picturesque parts for people in Stoke-on-Trent who obviously live around the area. When you see what the setup that Florence Private and the Potteries and Districts Association have put together, they will be really surprised. A lot of officials in the Crown Green game that they can compete with the best in bowling and can hold a tournament like this. There's a crowd of around about 1,000 to 1,500 people already inside the green, and they've come from all over the country. 15 counties having bowlers taking part in the competition, and they are going to be supported all through the day. The crowds will be cheering them along, and hopefully they'll be crying out to get their man home. On the green at the moment, there at number 12 in his first round game, is a famous double Waterloo winner, Arthur Murray. Now Arthur Murray obviously is one of the biggest favourites to win this tournament. He's done very, very well in a host of tournaments all through his career. But as I said, his major caps were the 2 Waterloo Championships. The greens really, when you think Arthur, looking at this green in particular, the number 1 green, a real big flat green, is suitable to Arthur's playing, a corner type bowler, and obviously he's going to be a danger to some of the runners in the field today. Now looking also on the green at the moment is a player who's just about to start his first round game, and that's a local hope, Roy Price. Roy Price, the Potteries champion, wearing the number 27 number on his back. He's the man who's going to be involved in everything that we hope that the Stoke-on-Trent public would like to see. Price started second favourite on the day to Brian Duncan. He's 5-1 in the tournament. He's going to be a major force, and let's hope that all the Potteries people who'll be taking part and watching this tournament all through the day will be giving Roy some tremendous support. When we look round the green, we'll see a marvellous sight over there, the marquee. What's the Florence Private bowlers and the Potteries and District bowlers have erected themselves. Inside there, we'll be going in later on during the afternoon to see what's going on show. There's all sorts of catering and bar facilities, and there's all sorts of trophy displays, people advertising sportswear, and that's going to be the major function for all the Potteries ladies who've done a lot of hard work here in catering for those people. Going around the green, we're having a look at, there's 2 greens in progress on the competition with that many bowlers taking part. They're playing on 2 greens, and the number 2 green, and in a British Crown Green final you usually see that number 2 green isn't up to scratch, but for the Florence Private greensman, he's made the number 2 green exactly like the number 1 green, and that's in perfect condition. Bowlers on that green at the moment playing their first round games, which is the hardest game really that any bowler will tell you to get over, are Len Higginbottom, another Waterloo winner and a prolific handicap winner. He's out there playing his first round game against Clint Healy from the Welsh county. Our own Bernard Stanway's out there as well. He's wearing the last number in the competition, number 64. And only 7 days ago, when the Potteries County played their semi-final Crossfield Cup match against the North Lancs Fylde side, Bernard had the misfortune to lose 21-6 to the opponent he's playing this afternoon, and that's Reg Rigby from the North Lancs Fylde side. So we'll be hoping that Bernard Stanway puts that right, and through the day, some 1 or 2 results that we've had through the morning so far has seen that, as I said, there's quite a few top-class players involved in the tournament, and we've seen Vernon Lee go through. Alan Shacklady, the Lancashire county player, he's already won through, and the man that's been really in form in this 1985 season is Tommy Hayes, the Greater Manchester champion, and the man over the last month of bowling has won around about £3,000, so he's skated through. He beat Stuart Thorpe, the Potteries Hope, 21-15, and also while we're talking about the players, another disappointment for the Potteries County has seen Tony Wood, who plays for the Biddulph Labour Club, go out 21-3 to the very highly talented Warwick and Worcester player Paul Gamsby. So bowling's well in progress, and as I said, there's lots of things going on through the day. There's a big draw going to be taking place with around about £1,000 in prize money, in prizes for all the winners who get the lucky tickets. And we're looking around at the crowd again, and there's lots of people to see. There's all sorts of officials here. Ron Holt, the Secretary of the British Crown Greens, here taking his capacity. Also the President of the British Crown Green. is here, Bert Lewis, our own Bert Lewis, and at the moment it's the pottery officials and measurers who are doing their job. What they do in these Crown Green finals is that they take it in a turn, in a rota of all the counties. They share out the day, because we're talking about bowling started at 10 o'clock and probably the final will be going on till about 7 or half past, so there's plenty in store. We'll be keeping you in touch with through the day. At the moment, we'll just have a look at our own Roy Price. We'll pick up Roy Price's game, played the second end of the tournament, hoping for a good start. He counted the first one against Colin Campbell, not a very underrated player, Colin Campbell. He's just played an end there. And he scored 2, a double to Campbell, so that's 2-1. And I wonder what Campbell will be thinking against how to adopt the tactics against Price. Price, already a winner of this Florence tournament, the individual tournament, still in the tournament this year, going for a double up against Colin Campbell. So we'll just keep a few minutes with Roy. He's our main hope. Campbell's bowling out down the centre of the green. Very fast mark, this down to the middle of the green. About 40 yards, bump peg. Campbell leads out, ball's nice and steady down the centre of the green. Roy's weighing it up. He looks a bit on edge at the moment, Roy, but Campbell looks as though he's played a short bowl here, giving Price a chance. Yes, 2 yards short. Roy weighing the situation up. Down nicely, gets it out lovely. Good control of the balls, Price. Weighing it all up further than Campbell's. Missed the ball and it's won it. He's hit the ball and it's one off it anyway, but not a good ball. Price is in for one, 2-1 down. Campbell out again with his second ball. He looks after, he likes this one, running it in. Don with a tartan cap, further this time. Played a good ball this time. Oh, and he's running the back of Price. Played a good ball for Price. Now a chance for Price to get a double. Down he goes, the potteries champion. Here he comes, looking at it. Played underneath, anywhere for a length. He gets a clear run, and he's running Campbell. Only one to Roy, 2-all then. So Roy a little bit disappointed with that. As it goes, but that's what happens. Good balls. He looks as though he's looking quite relaxed. Big day for Roy Price, the main hope for the potteries people. Also just taking part on the green now, the #1 Crown Green bowler, and that's Brian Duncan, the man that everybody's got to beat here today. Duncan, the winner of every major honour in the game, the 9-2 favourite for the tournament with the bookies, opens up with his lead ward about 30 yards. Let's see what he plays here. Duncan coming in with a good ball. First ball just 2 foot past the jack, mark of a champion, that fella. Duncan now up. Duncan and Price on at the same time. These could be clashing in the last 16. It's Roy bowling out. 2-all now, Roy going up for the heavy corner. Price down. Thump peg, a swinging mark. Hoping to catch Campbell short. Looks to be on the road, yes. It stops, it's a good ball. Good ball for Price. Only 2 foot past on about 45-yard distance. Campbell's down, it looks to be narrow. Looks to be narrow, he's give that up. Going for another Price. The crowd are getting right behind him now. Campbell's first ball in the gutter. Good chance for Price to make 2 balls count here. A good start is necessary in these tournaments because it takes a lot of pressure off you if you can get away from your opponent and then relax a little bit and get the tension and atmosphere of the day inside your 40 and you're bowling well. That's all that counts in this game. Anyway, Campbell bowling his second one on a better row, but he could be short. Price could have caught him out. Price is tipping it to win. He's up for the land, he's hit the jack, and a good ball from Campbell, and that's a good ball considering his first one went in the ditch, tied short and everything with his first, but a good ball. So that's 3-2 to the North Lanxon file man. Now then, we'll have a look at Brian Duncan. He was down in his first end. Duncan against Andrew Fern, the young Derbyshire hope, the Derbyshire Merit winner last year. Fern deciding tactics of a short mark, and Duncan doesn't think it's 21 yards. That's the distance that the bowlers have to bowl, 19.4 metres, and Duncan straight away calling for the referee and measurers to measure this distance, 19.4. Let's just keep with Duncan now. He's not having any of these fiddling tactics. He wants to be on with the game in the corners. The referee takes the tape, it's got to measure. It doesn't look a mark, it doesn't look anywhere near a mark. No, it's no mark, so Duncan sends the jack now, and I'll bet a shilling now that I know where this jack will be for. Right in the corner if he can get there. Yeah, straight in the corner. Roy Price now, he's in the corners as well, bowling along the full length of the green. Price coming down here to us. Campbell's bowled his first ball here. Length ball, but a little bit tight. Price now down, finger peg. Well through Campbell, a chance for Price to get to here. This looks to be running a little bit. Got to start stopping. This is the fastest part of the green. It's going out. Bad ball from Price. Not very happy with that. Not very happy at all. Bad ball. It's twos that count. As I said, the 64 players taking part, and it's a marvellous occasion for the Florence Private Bowling Club to be staging a tournament like this. Last year they had a little 5 opener when they staged the Midland Masters. That only involves 5 counties, and obviously the work that they did has proved to the Potters and District that this was the only place that they could come to for their British Crown Green Final, which comes round only once every 15 years. The last one was held at Tunstall Park, in which Roy Price's teammate Ivan Baker reached the semi-final. But it's not Baker here today from the Birch's Head, it's Price. And Price bowling straight along the middle of the green, going round the green a little bit. Roy using his experience, using his knowledge of the green. Campbell, they both bowl about a yard short, but Roy could be in there. Price down, finger peg. Nickname Blue. The man who used to play with blue discs on his woods and also wore blue jumper, but he's changed his colours this year. I wonder whether he's a little bit superstitious. He's played a length there. It's not a real good ball. He's not settled down too well yet. Campbell down. Has he got more in this ball? Looks to be more in it, but it could be tight. Could be tight. Swinging away now. Swinging well away. Could have left Price a double. He's having a look. No, it's only one. One to Price. Here's Brian Duncan now. This is the man. He's got his corner. He's in his corner now. Playing down the corners, Duncan. Full length of the green. Played one inside a foot and a half. Never been here before. Never seen the venue. But... well, Andrew Fern, Hollywood Road here. If he's here, he's a chance. Going in a chance, he's won it. Great ball, won it. Good ball from the young Derbyshire player there. Shows Duncan he can play corners as well as he can play short mark. Duncan never short with his second ball. What about this? The crowd, is he underneath? They're shouting it off, he's underneath and gone out. A marvellous second. The crowds will be coming in all day. They expected around about 2,500 for the main events when it really hots up around about 4 o'clock this afternoon. They expect to cater for 2,500 people here today. And I can really say that the people who are involved in looking after all the people here have done a marvellous job. Price running it in here. What about this? Can he win it? Oh, it's a good effort. A good effort. 3 balls inside 2 foot. Price points to Campbell. Campbell's on. Still on number 2 green. We're looking at number 2 green over there. Glenn Higginbotham still Bernard Stanway is involved in a tussle, as I said, trying to make amends for that county match. That green is a little unknown to all our players, the Potters people. They don't really play the green a lot, and obviously that isn't a good bonus for the players. They've got to really know these greens, and Florence Private don't use the number 2 green a lot, so it's where our players could come unstuck a little on the number 2 green, but it's in perfect condition. As we say, there's good marks on that green, and one major shot that we've heard already is that Jimmy Collin, the top Lancashire player, the skipper of the Lancashire county side, has been beaten by our own Frank McGraw, and that was a shock really, because Frank has not really been in top tournaments. He only just broke through. He got into the semi-final of the Potters Merit Riss a few weeks ago, where he upset 1 or 2 of the top players, and he's upset 1 today. Frank McGraw, we hope to be seeing more of him during the afternoon. As I said, he's beaten Jim Collin in his first game. Anyway, it looks as though Price is 1 down there, 1 down. Campbell's played a good ball, but a bad second. Price is weighing the situation up. He shouldn't be short here with his second ball. No, he's played at it. Played at the ball. Now Roy looking to take him out. Looks a little bit over the top, yes, and it's 1 down. So that started very well, really. Again, 5-4 in favour of Campbell.
Good on, Stevie! Good on, lad!
We're still looking at the people coming in, we're looking round, and there's still lots of activity at the gate. People coming in all through the day, all sorts of players here. The best players are on the side of the green, as we all know in this game. But that stand there are going to hold about 600 people for the final day, and then people who booked them seats are going to be in for a real treat through the afternoon. People from, as I said, all over the country. People have been coming to these All Englands for 20 and 30 and 40 years. This is the day that everybody looks forward to at British Crown Green Bowling. They're all trying to pick out the winners. You can see they're weighing the situation up. Duncan's on, Price is on here. These are the men that the noted followers of bowl are looking at to see if they pick the green up well. See if with their money they can pick out the winner and try and win themselves a few shilling. An interesting fact was when I came down to the Florence Private Club yesterday, I was saying to one or two of the members, Alf Bolton and one or two of the people like that, and Peter Hulls, I wonder whether they'd ordered enough beer, and they were saying, well, they'd ordered 25 gallons of beer on its own, so let's hope they don't run dry of beer, because these people, bowls is a thirsty job to the spectators. But I don't think they're all run short of beer. I think everything should be okay. The weather's gone a little bit overcast at the moment, but the weather forecast hopefully is going to keep the rain off, and all the people are going to enjoy it. Anyway, we'll look at Roy Price now. We'll go with Roy Price now. He's 7-4 down, Roy, against Colin Campbell. It's Campbell leading out. Come back up to the heavy corner. Roy will know it's heavy now. I wonder whether Campbell knows where it is. Duncan's just played a wonder ball there. Duncan taking Fern out. Played the jack for 2. 2 to Duncan. Up they go. Duncan 6, Fern 3. Anyway, back with Roy Price now. Campbell's led a yard through. Roy up. He looks to be short. He's not. He's forgot that it's heavy up that corner. That's the corner that catches him out. Down goes Campbell. Been about a bit, Colin Campbell, in the hotbed of bowls in Lancashire. Lives from Burnley. He's played a better ball here. He's taken it out. Played a good ball. Good ball round about. Only a foot past the jack. Price has bobbled that one out. It shouldn't be there. Shouldn't be there. He's not there, I don't think. Long way to go. That bobble did it. It saved one, but I don't think it's won. Has it won? The crowd are tipping it in that corner. It has. Oh, it's a good ball then. Good ball. Look, he didn't like how he delivered it out, but it's got there. Price back then. Going now for his corner. Price down to this corner. This is the fast corner. The entrance to the green. All the crowd are shouting for their own players. They've all got their own favourites here. People are coming. 2 to Higginbottom on the green. He's a man who could... Now then, what's Price played here? 50 yards, corners. Looks to be a good ball. Good ball in the corner, yes. Real ball. Good ball. Good ball for Price. Another 2 to Duncan. Duncan now finding his own form now. 2 balls inside a foot there on the 50-yard mark. So Duncan creeping away now. 19 for Duncan. So Roy Price 7-5 down. Price bowling his second wood. Down he goes. He's got Campbell first in the ditch. And then Price after it now, knowing he's got a game on his hands here in his first game. That's a good ball. Another good ball. Another good ball from Price. Yes, good ball, Roy. Them are good balls. They're the ones that count. Shaking his head, doesn't look too happy with them. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind them every day. Has he caught him short? Has he caught him short? Begging tight and short. Been back a bit, he could save one, it's gone back. Now then, Roy couldn't understand why that had got there. That's one. It's won it. 8-5 to Price. So as I said, everything going on through the day. Plenty of atmosphere, plenty of people around.
Johnson number 1 green, 23 Johnson 21, 24 Seahart 12.
Well, we're back on the number 2 green where Roy Price and Brian Duncan both won their first round games. Price, in fact, had a tussle with Colin Campbell, but he got through and won the game, and Brian Duncan also won his game. Duncan came on the number 2 green, progressed into the 3rd round, as well as did Roy Price after being a little bit under pressure. Bernard Stanway, our local hope, he's been involved in a great game on the number 2 green. Stanway was well in front of Nigel Clarkson from South Yorkshire. Stanway, after leading 2014, Clarkson got back to 2018, 20 all, and Stanway finally clinched that point. But Stanway's now on the number 2 green again, as you can see. He's involved in his 3rd round game against Andrew Hitchens from Warwick and Worcester. And as we all know, the Warwick and Worcester County, they're always well supported. Their favourite, Paul Gamsby, went out. Gamsby, after beating Tony Wood 21-3, went out to Ian Johnson in his 2nd game, 21-15. So the man now that they're all shouting for is Hitchens, and it's 2 to Hitchens in that game. They're shouting. The Warwick and Worcester people are here, and also the Potters and District crowd are also behind Bernard Stanway. As I said, the 2 greens involved all through the day up to the semi-finals, and the main match on this green, what you can see at the moment, is between the 2 prolific players, Ken Strutt, Greater Manchester player, and Len Higginbottom, who represented the Lancashire team. Lancashire captain Higginbottom won every honour in the game, as well as Strutt, apart from the all-England. So it's a battle of wits between these 2 players. Obviously Strutt could be a little bit of a favourite on the number 2 green, not being as big in size as the number 1 green. Suitable to Ken Strutt's play. He likes to play 30 odd yards down on the running part of the green, and as we can see, he's caught Higginbottom short down there. Higginbottom, not used to a small green, likes to push his balls out. And obviously that's going to be a battle all the way to 21, and in fact the game Higginbottom and Strutt looks as though they could win the bottom half unless Bernard Stanway does cause an upset. But we've seen Strutt again there play a yard ball with his first wood, and then played 2 inches away with his second. That's put the pressure on Higginbottom. Higginbottom in his red sweater, running it down, aiming to save. He's a chance, played it, oh, and it was an unlucky ball. He played it at Strutt's ball, run his ball up to the jack, 1 to Strutt. Also involved along the 3rd round game is Bob Hitchin. Bob Hitchin, the Yorkshire champion. Hitchin won the Yorkshire Championship for 2 years running. Now he's become a local favourite here. Hitchin, the man who's in form. Hitchin won his first game 21-13, then he won 21-10. Now in his 3rd round game here, Bob Hitchin from Yorkshire playing Rusty from the North Lancs and File team. Hitchin running him in down there, wearing number 41 on his sweater. Come on. They made Hitchin one of the favourites to win the tournament.
He's a favourite.
We're walking along the number 2 green, we're picking up Bernard Stanway here. Bernard Stanway playing now his 3rd round game. Played across the middle. Stanway had a hard game in his last round. He was always in front, but it took a lot to get that vital chalk. He's played a good ball here, Bernard. Good ball. Bernard Stanway probably in one of the easiest groups, if you like to say. There's not many easy groups in the All England, but when you look at the programme, they're picking Stanway out to get his group 1. It's a chance now for 2. Bernard Stanway, the Burzum Suburban player. Down. Steady player, Bernard. Played out, should be 2 here, no problems if he's here, as long as he's here. Struggling to get 1. 1 down, bad ball from Bernard. We're picking up Higginbottom and Strutt now. Higginbottom and Strutt. They wouldn't like to be playing each other in this competition, but that's how the draw goes. Higginbottom. reached the semi-final of the tournament, now leading off Bernard Stanway from the Burgess Head Hotel, playing against Terry Moss, the Warwick and Worcester man who's been in form in the last few weeks. But Stanway beat the second favourite, Ken Strutt, led out, played a good ball, led ball in the corner. Stanway now, everybody's favourite from the Potteries. Terry Moss, give it up, not here, turned his back on it. What a climax now, the man from everybody's bowling world, Brian Duncan in one semi-final, he's give it up, nearly won it, he's won it. Moss has won it, he's given that game. Duncan now, looking at Duncan's game, what a good ball, 2 to Duncan, 2 to the man who wins everything. Stanway, back on Stanway's game, the man in the semi-final, the man who's come back from a serious illness. Chance, good chance, played a little bit low now. Moss, Warwick and Worcester, one of the best supporting counties in the game. Yes, right there. Playing for 2, Moss. Has he reached? Good road, not reached, 1 down. Looking at the other game, who can beat this man Duncan? Who can beat Duncan?
Here's a quid. Come on, man, I'll put him up. Let's see how it is.
I'm looking at the throne and I'm looking for his number. It's number 14, a man who's come through. An outsider really, South Yorkshire, Derek Poole from South Yorkshire. Well, he's gone through. He won his series quarter-final game, 21. Ian Johnson from Derbyshire.
Good effort, Ben.
It's Duncan against Poole. And it's Stanway against the other man in the semi-final. Everybody's shooting. Come on, I'll keep you going. This man Duncan. Duncan has beat Price and he's come here today, never seen the greens before and never been involved in Stoke-on-Trent bowling. Everybody's racing in the Vickers of the crowd don't think anybody can beat it. During about 4:45 in the sports desk, Phil will be back a little later on. Hoping it's Bernard Stanway. It's a terrible ball against Duncan. On to Duncan, hopefully back against Bernard Stanway. Hopefully we'll get into the final when we're going to be in the sports desk against the #1 Crown Green bowler who's come to Stoke-on-Trent to delight 3,000 spectators here. We hope, Phil, that you've enjoyed the programme and enjoyed the atmosphere that people have talked about. I know that British Crown Green bowling is not one of the sports that everybody notes in the area, but I can tell you this, Phil, people are supporting us. The atmosphere is tremendous. We hope you've had good coverage and we'll be back around about 10 to 6. Reporting who's got to the final and around the day's play from the Florence private bowling course to the British Crown Green All England Championship.
What do you want, Mackie?
tremendous atmosphere. Tremendous atmosphere at the Florence Private Bowling Green when you look. 64 players started out at the day at 10 o'clock in the morning, and now we're down to the last 4, and everything's blessed with sunshine, tremendous atmosphere, an incredible crowd that's been housed here at the Florence Private Club. Some 2,000 people around the green. They've got the #1 player in the semi-final, one semi-final, Brian Duncan. But what's better than anything when you've got one local hope, Bernard Stanway here, wearing the last number on the 64 players. He's wearing number 64, Bernard Stanway, and he's reached the semi-finals. In his best game, when you look back, Bernard has beat Ken Strutt in the quarterfinals, 21-17. Strutt, a man who's won everything in Crown Green bowling history. Looking at Bernard Stanway, the Burham Suburban player. Tension now great. Duncan's edging on the other game. He's edging on the mat. He's never won this game. He's never won the tournament. It's a major honour this. You talk about the Waterloo Hotel, but in individual tournaments, the British Crown Green tournament is the #1 to win. So it's Duncan against Stamp. It's Duncan against Duncan against Moss, and Duncan against the lad from South Yorkshire, Derek Poole. When you look round at the crowd, what an incredible crowd round. Look at the housing of the people. They're still coming in now, all through the day. People are coming in. Incredible scenes. Better when you see a Pottery man involved in the final. Anyway, they're all watching this man Duncan, red shirt, running him in. Got one to beat. If he doesn't beat this, he'll think, what's going on with him? Has he won it? Is it nearer? Is it near enough? 2 to Duncan. 2 to Duncan. Duncan's 10. Poole 2. He's out. He knows the 800 pounds is in his grasp. Bernard Stanway now. Bernard Stanway bowling down against Terry Moss, the Warwick player. Stanway. Stanway played the toucher. Stanway. Bernard Stanway now. He's the man. He's tight. He's played tight. Terry Moss. He couldn't leave a double for Stanway. 2 to Stanway. 5-2 to Stanway. Unless he boxes in. No 1. 4-2 to Stanway. Just a little bit of a comment now from Tony Phillips now. Tony Phillips, man from the Birches End. First of all, Tony, you've lost a man from Birches End, but you've got Bernard Stanway in now. He's playing really well.
Yeah, he's playing great game. Just hope he can do for the Pottery.
Yes, he's leading out now. He's playing in the mark where everybody can get caught short, and that's the way you've got to play.
Up the back.
What about this man Duncan though? First time in Stoke-on-Trent.
Fantastic. Great to see him. He's entertaining.
Anyway, Stanway led out in the heavy corner. Stanway right on the road. He looks to play the toucher. Oh, the crowd are going now. Moss is asking how far he's off. Stanway 4, Moss 2. It's Moss running him up now. Tension's building. He's not there. He's caught him out. Stanway, 64 on his back. Off he goes now. Tension, watching everything he does. Underestimated player last week, 21-6 down in the county. But that doesn't mean anything in bowls. That means nothing. One day you're a champion, one day you're chump. He's the man Stanway at the moment. Has he reached again? Has he got him short again? Oh, he's right on the road, Moss. Has he licked him? Oh, tremendous ball! Tremendous ball! The crowd love it. The crowd love it. They think that Moss has done well there. He's realised it's up back. The crowd yes, the crowd are giving Moss all the enthusiasm. The Warwick and Worcester lads. Back with Duncan, right in the corner now. Brian Duncan. 1, 2 foot away from the jack, 50 yards away, he's off. The quick trot, the seaside trot. One from the Lancashire coast, he's played another, closer than his first, knocked it over. Duncan. He knows that this title's well in his grasp at the moment. Is he short? Has he played one that Duncan doesn't win? Two to Duncan. Two more to Duncan. Oh, he saved one. Good ball. Good ball. Saved one.
Bird's eye view, you got it, mate.
Saved one. But who beats this fella, Duncan? He'll be back with Stanley now. What a good effort. Duncan, he's the man, he's come through 64 players. He's the one who's 64 players, Duncan. Playing the heavy corner. Played another. Roundabout, he's there, roundabout Duncan. Has he reached? Has he reached? That's the big question, has he reached? Not reach up that corner. No, you're stroking him out. Bernard Stanway now, back on here, needs to save, good ball, past the jacket back, on through, on semi-final is Duncan, 12-2, Stanway 5-4 down. What's he say about this? He's let this loose, he's let it loose, he's not short, he's not short, he's not short. How many for Duncan? Stanway, he's got all sorts of pressure on him. When you look at the tournament, you think to yourself, well, Duncan's been involved in all sorts of competitions. We've got three players who've never seen anything like this in their life, but Duncan's always been involved. Anyway, we look at Bernard Stanway. It's Terry Moss bowling into the corner, tricky corner, playing down, finger fake. Bernard Stanway down, crouches down. 25, 30 yards, 30 yards Stanway. Has he reached? He's reached. Can he win it? Can he win it? He's gone out. He's gone out. It's Moss now. Moss after this. He's fancying his chances, Moss. He's played another one. He's taking it out. He's taking it out. Good ball. Good ball. Nice two. Nice two. Stanway down. Needs to get one closer in this second. He needs one closer. Needs to. He's a chance. He's a chance here. A good chance. Any luck? Good effort. Good ball from Bernard. Good ball from Bernard. Duncan still playing the corners. Still playing the corners, Duncan. He's here. Duncan needs one to beat. He needs one to beat. 6 inches. Hey up. What about this? Hey up. Played the right ball, but just run off the green. Can't believe what's happened, but it's happened. He's 2 down. Anyway, change of venue now. Bernard Stanway right along the edge of the green. Terry Moss played him right along the edge. Not a good lead from Moss and not a good second ball from Stanway. He's 2 foot off. He'll hope to beat that, Moss will. It's Moss down right along the edge of the green. This is a bit of tactics. He's nearly won it. He's won it with this. This is won it. Does he go out? Gone out. Stanway needs these 2.
Come on, y'all.
Stanway down, needs 2. Needs 2 to go in front at 6-5. 2 for Stanway, no problems. Nearer than the first. Tremendous ball. He's hit the jack, that's about it. Man it for Stanway. It's only one-on-one situation. 13-6 Duncan. 5 across Stanway. Now then, can the man from South Yorkshire, Derek Poole, upset the tactics? Can he play in the middle of the green against this man who doesn't like to be tied, Brian Duncan? He likes to be free and out. This is his game. He's got to go in one corner though now. He's led out. He's led out in one corner. 26 yards down that corner. Difficult corner. One way you can go underneath and above. He's led it, he's after it, he's looking at it. What's he think? Good pace, good pace. Played one, good ball. 2 foot past the jack. He's too far, Duncan's too far. He's played too far. Now then, there's a chance to get it 2 here, the man from South Yorkshire, Poole. What about this? Better than the first, he's taken it out. Better than the first, he's hit Jack. Great ball, great ball. He needs these two. Duncan played up, doesn't worry about being short. Duncan, hey up, what about this? Tight, waved him tight, but he saved one. Excellent ball, saved one. One away is better than 2. So it's Duncan, 13-5 against Poole, and it's Stanway. Bernard Stanway, the pot is open. Bernard Stanway, 7-5 in front against Teddy Moss from Warwick and Worcester. Tension now building. Tremendous atmosphere here. Back in the semi-final, 64 players started out here at 10 o'clock, and it's tremendous atmosphere now. And what's better than having a Potters player involved in Bernard Stanway. Potters champion just got defeated by Brian Duncan, the #1 player, in his quarter-final game. Everybody would love to see Roy Price in one quarter-final and Bernard Stanway in another quarter-final result winning. We've seen Stanway in one semi-final and Price in another. It's not to be, that's how bowls go. It's Stanway the lone hope, and there looks to be 2 down here. 2 looking at Duncan's down, they're playing him close now. Duncan in, what about that for a ball? Duncan's in, 14-9 line. Who beats Duncan? He's giving him 5 now. He'll get 2, this fella. He'll get 2. No, he's just overplayed. 2 to Duncan. He's having a look, he's having a look. Poole's having a look. Who's in? Duncan's weighing up the situation. He's 1. 1, he says. 1 to Duncan. Another 1 to Duncan, gradually edging his way through now, Duncan. 15-9, now we're back along the edge of the green. Stanway against Moss. This must be Moss's tactic, play Stanway along the edge of the green. Now then, Stanway trying. Just played too far, just gone out. Just gone out. Just gone out. Short. Now there's a chance for Stanway. To play the jack or his ball, to get in there. He can't be short. No way he can be short. Stanway up. He's played at it. Played at the end. What's he think? Is he over the top? He's hit that other one for 2. It's 2. 2 to Moss. That's a bad ball for Bernard. Oh, disappointment for Bernard. 9-6 now. He's wiping his brow. He's thinking about it, but that's, he went for the look and he didn't get the look. Never mind, there's a long way to go yet. Come on, Bernard, let's get going. It's what everybody's saying, Duncan again. Look at Duncan. He's the man, he's not very happy with that end. He's ball one off the green. He looks to have one on the jack. Not there with his second. Bill, as he reads, this is one in this is a no ball. This is a ball that you wonder whether they can play sometime. That's a terrible ball. Duncan 15-9, racing away Duncan. We've got one or two Potteries people looking at us now. Kevin Robinson down there, all on the line. All the Potteries people are watching us. We've got him. We've got people. This is not a good ball. Has he found Snowway's weakness out? I wonder whether he's found his weakness out. That's a bad ball. Still people coming in. We're talking about 3,000 people here. 5:15 at night. And they're still coming in as they're watching Bernard Snowway struggling a little bit. 9-6 down and 2 down at the moment. Bernard Snowway under immense pressure when you think about it. Everybody's on for him. Can he win this? Is a chance. This is one. This is one. Don't worry about it. Hey up, here we go. Here we go. The crowd are roaring now. Come on, Bernard. Come on. Looking round now, the number one green, packed to capacity. The stand full, 600 people in the stand, probably 700, 800 people around the side of the green. Everybody in favour of Bernard Stanway. Bernard Stanway, the Birchie's Head Hotel man. Playing against Terry Moss, yes, Birds and Suburban, as one man said down there. It's quite right, everybody makes a mistake. It's Stanway, number 64 on his back. He's going, he's weighing it up. Look at him now, here up, has he a chance? Has he hit his own? He's hit his own! Stanway, look at the crowd! The crowd are dancing! The crowd are dancing. Where will he be tonight if Stanway wins it? What's he done? He's turned over. He's turned over. Finger peg, he's near. He's won it. He's won it with a length. Too far. Run out. Run out. Stanway 1. 2 down. 2 down. 1 down. Stanway 1 down. 1 down. Stanway now losing 10-7. The ball that he played, he thought he'd hit his own, but he hit Terry Moss's wood. The Warwick and Worcester man was in front of the jack, about 2 foot away, and he's running his wood. Back to Brian Duncan now. Duncan sailing away, 18-9. Who beats this fella, Duncan? Who beats him? Look at him. The man, educated ball. The number one player played another good ball. Tremendous ball, Duncan. 2 foot off. He's playing the corners. I bet the lad Poole wonders what's happened to him. He wonders what he's done here, what he's done to deserve this. Great ball though, he's played a good ball. Played a good ball. Duncan down, he'll not be short. He'll not be short. He'll not be short, Duncan. Hey up. What about this? What about this? Hey up, hey up. Underneath. Now then, a chance for him to get back in the game. 18-9 down. 1 off. Derek Field, South Yorkshire. He's let it go, he's not short. Why, he's not short. Wonder who's on. Does he think Duncan's on? Does he think Duncan's on? Hey up, who's on now? Now then, hey up. Duncan. He wonders who's on. Poole played through. Duncan's in. This is a terrible ball. This is an awful ball, really. If Duncan's in. This is an awful ball. Phil weighing it up, wondering what's happening. He's wondering what's happening. He's played a ball through and he's shouting for a measure. I think Duncan's in. In the meantime, we're getting back with Bernard Stanway. Stanway, 10-7 under pressure. One down, a good ball to beat. Stanway played through, never on the land. Aroma this. Aroma. You've got to get him on the land when you're playing through. Stanway down, one down, 11-7. This fella, Terry Moss, done well in the last few weeks in Warwick and Worcester and Birmingham area. Will be upsetting the odds. When you look at his crowd, over there, they're all with Terry Moss, all on that side. We talk about the Pottery people having good support, but I tell you, the Warwick and Worcester lads, now then, he's going up the side of the green again. I think he's weighed Stanway's weakness up. He's got him weighed up. Wonder whether he's lost a jack. Has he lost a jack? No, right on the edge of the green. A good jack, that. Nice to have a good jack. He's played one. He's played one. He's played one, a good ball. Oh, he knows where to put the jack. Now Stanway under pressure. The brother of Joe Stanway, the man who's won a few big tournaments. What about this? He's played up. He's on the road. Chance. Wide. Moss is in. Moss is in. Hey up. Duncan's under pressure now. Line 2 down. Duncan, 2 down. Duncan under pressure. 2 good balls. Duncan asking the situation. He's asking that 1 down. 1 down. He's played at it. Duncan. Never short. Off he goes. Up the mat. What's he say about this? Hit Jack. Hey up. Who's in now? One to Duncan. He's gone on the short. Oh, Stanley. It's excitement now here at the Florence Green. Now then, who's in? Terry Moss. Stanway's laughing. He can't weigh it up. He don't laugh much, but who's in? Who's in here? Who's in? 39. Terry Moss weighing the situation up. Well, who's in? Moss. He fancies 2. Duncan though, he played the ball there through, hit the jack. 19-11, 2 points away from the place in the final, Duncan, and he's led one. They're frightening him. These players, they're frightened of him. I think they're getting a bit frightened of this Brian Duncan now. Hey up, he's beat him. Just won it. I don't think he'll be short of this ball though. Don't think he'll be short now. Hey up, he's off. He's off, soon as let it go. What about this? He's played a bit outside land, you know, they don't peg much here. Who's in? Not Goodens. Who's in? He's not asked yet. Phil's not asked. He's weighing the situation up. He's not asked, still not. Now, does he turn over? No, he's played up. The heavy corner. Now then. If he plays outside land, he's no chance. This one. That's one. That's nearest. 2. Can't get back from this fella. They can't beat Duncan at this lead in front. He gives him 7 start and he's got 7 in front of him now. 19 Duncan, 12 Phil. The other game, 12 for Moss, 7 for Stanway. Everybody rooting for Stanway. They need him in. They want him in. He's lost a bit of concentration at the moment. Now he's a chance. There's a chance now. He's led a man in here, Moss. Come on, Bernard, the crowd is shouting. Come on. Stanway down 35 to 40 yards. He's won it with this. He's done won it. Not a good one. No, not a good one. Terry Moss, hoping to improve. He's after it. He's excited. He's here. This is won it. This won it last week. Don't worry about that. He won it last week. Stanway now. Tinted glasses, everything he's got. He needs everything. He's pulling out on everything now. Stanway, he's not short. He's not short. Chance, has he a chance? Chance, he's a little bit outside. He needs to peg. Chance if he... What a great ball. What a great ball. The crowd appreciate that. Stanway is back in it now. Werner Stanway, 8-12 down. He needs to get a good lead now. He's looking for a good lead. He's got the jack. Duncan, 13-19 pool leading out on the other game. Semi-final of the British Grand Prix, All England Championship here at Florence Prime. Everybody congregated there. The spectators are sighted everywhere, on top of the stands, on top of the marquee. They are enjoying it, they are enjoying the day. Tremendous crowd, everybody wants Stanway against Duncan, I think. They need Stanway against Duncan. Duncan again, straight in, 2 foot behind his ball, but he's in. Is he short? He's not there. He's not there. This is 2 for Duncan, this is the final. This is the final, Duncan. Duncan leads in. Is he there? Has he reached? He's not there, he's wasting the chance. Oh, Brian Duncan looks to the crowd, he's wasting the chance. 21 means everything in this game, and he's only so far got 20. Bad ball from Duncan. Anyway, Stanway, 1 down, Moss going for 2. 2-4 missing the jack, it's 1 to Moss. 13-8 Stanway. He needs to build up some sort of consistency, Stanway does. It could be a Moss against Duncan final. Duncan going for the vital point, right in the corner. Played the corner, finger peg on the running part of the green. Played a good ball, Duncan. He's not far away. That'll do for me. That'll do for me. Now then, he's under pressure. Full. Finger peg. He needs to save the set. The young lad from South. Has he reached? Has he reached? Has he reached? That's the question. He's not reached. If it reached, he's not reached. Duncan leads it. He's got game on. Game on for Duncan. The Lancashire champion, the man who everybody has to beat in Crown Green. He's off. Flicks his ball up to his chest. He's here. Red shirt. He's here. The man, he's not played up, he's not played it close. That'll do him. On the road, Duncan lies up for the final of the All England Championship. First time in the final. What can this man do, Poole? He's down. He shouldn't be short. Is he underneath? Who's in? Is he underneath? Duncan. Duncan lies up. Can he peg? He can't peg here. Doesn't peg. Duncan, finalist of the All England Championship. Brilliant Duncan. Duncan, 21-2. That's on the other goal now. Bernard Stanway under pressure. He's got a winner here. Got a winner here. Stanway. What's he done now? Anyway, Bernard Stanway now. He needs all the pressure. He's got the pressure on. He's 13-8 now. Stanway. He's 1 off. 13-9. Now then, what can he do? What can he do, Stanway? 13-9 Stanway. What's he going to do? He's led out a different mark for Bernard this. Finger peg. Round peg to the centre of the green. He needs a good lead. He looks to be outside a little bit and not there as well. 13-9. Stanway now. It's Duncan in the final against Stanway or Moss. Has he reached? No, he's not reached. Stanway, a chance. Chance now, Stanway. Stanway going for 2. Played a better ball, he's played a better ball. Stanway, line 2, he needs him to get back to land of 13. Moss, not short. What about this? Is he there? The crowd are going now. The crowd is 2 to Stanway. 2 to Stanway. 13-11 Stanway. Now then, they're all going round. We're nearing the climax of the British Crown Green All England. Brian Duncan, everybody's favourites, race there to the final. But who's going to meet him in the final? Is it going to be Stanway from the Potteries and District County, or is it going to be Terry Moss from the Warwick and Worcester County? They're halfway up. It's Stanway 11, Moss 13. It's time to break now, and everybody is talking about the Stanway Duncan final. Part of the green that matters. This is the part where they can catch him out. Stanway, 30 yards, thumb peg in the drain. Thumb peg is down. It looks to be good pace. They're shouting short, but he's not short. He's not that much short. He's a good ball. Played a yard away. Terry Moss down. The Warwick and Worcester, he's playing behind the Warwick and Worcester crowd. It's Moss. Has he passed him? Only just past him, he's just past him. It's a good ball. It's running. It's a good ball. Now Stanway needs one here.
Sit down, Calvin. Sit down.
Come on, Bernard. Players one. He's reached. He's not short. Not short. Can he hit the jack? He's won it. This he's won it. Won it. He's hit the jack. He's run out. Stanway looking to the crowd and unlucky there. He's run out after hitting the jack. Stanway disappointed. Chance for Moss to make 15-11, but I think he's not here. He's give it up. He's give it up. Now then, Bernard. It's 14-11. Duncan's in the final. It's Duncan against the winner of these. What a day it's been. What could be better for the Florence Private Bowling Club to have one man from local in the semi-final and the British Crown Green and All England and everything you want to talk about. Bowler, the man in the Crown Green bowling in the final, that's Brian Duncan. Watch down. Changing the mark, he can't be there. He's about as short as a carrot. Short as a carrot. Now, you've got a chance. You've got as much room now as you've ever had. Finger peg. He's not much further. Oh, he's not much further. The shouting run away. They know, the crowd know that's not a good ball. It's Moss. Has he reached? Has he reached again? I don't know whether he's any further. He's tight. Stanway's a chance for 2 now. Come on, Bernard now. Put the fingers about this. It's all tension and all this about the game. It means nothing. That's won it now. It's won it, Anthony. He's not too far. Has he got it out? It's gone out. It's gone out. A bad ball, really.
Tell him shut up, Tony.
Moss is having a look. Who's in? Who's in there? Moss is not signalled to the markers. Stanway still could be in. Stanway looking very good. He needs this one. One down. Stanway needs it now. He needs a big pick-up now. The crowd is shouting, Stanway, play the good ball. Play the good ball. Stanway, 15-11.
Come back, John. Come back.
Stanway, 15-11. Stanway, 15-11 down now. He needs a good ball. He's got one on. He's looking for two. The local hope, Bernard Stanway. Has he got two? He looks to have two there. No, he's short to the jack. It looks only to be one. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see before we have a talk to the #1 player in Crown Green bowling. That's Brian Duncan, who's reached the final of the All England Championship. Let's have a look now. Stanway, has he got two? He needs two. No, only one. So it's 15-12. It's 15-12. It's 15-12. Now then, Brian, we've been joined by Brian Duncan, the #1 player in Crown Green bowling. Brian, you must be pleased to reach the All England final, one of the tournaments that you never got to the final.
First time I've been in the final. I just don't play well and see what happens, really.
Obviously, you must have been a little bit apprehensive of playing Roy Price, a man who knew the green, and you got out of that battle.
Well, actually, it should have been me at 16, 8 and 9. That's where it goes.
Now you're looking around at the scene now, there's somewhere around about 2,000 people here. You're the man who knows all about the crowd. Obviously the two men in action now, Bernard Stanway and Terry Moss, they probably don't know much about atmosphere, so that's going to be a big advantage to you.
Well, I would think so. It won't bother me playing the final. Obviously, most of the squad will be training for the local players, but I mean, that's just the way I accept it.
Is this a major honour for you? I know everybody talks about the Waterloo Hotel, winning the Waterloo, but to be an All England Championship winner.
Well, I think it's grand, because you probably won't get another chance like to get to a final, so you just got to try and do the best you can.
And how have you found the greens, Brian?
Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful.
You talk about All England finals, I know you've been in one before, but it's usually one good green and one practice green. You can't say that's a practice green, can you?
Oh, they're both the greens in perfect condition. It's the #1 green, is immaculate. Nice to play on.
Well, that's it. That's the views of Brian Duncan. He's still involved in the semi-final, in the final. He's there through now, and we're looking at the score at the moment. It's Poole 15 and Stanway 13. For the local hosts, we hope that Bernard Stanway will be meeting the #1 player in Crown Green bowling. That's Brian Duncan. Right. So we're back on now. It's Stanway 15-13 down against Derek Poole from South Yorkshire. Stanway needs to be in touch with the game. He's got hell of a battle if he wins this game. Duncan confident of winning the All England. He knows what it means. Stanway played a good ball. He's played a ill ball here. Heck of a ball, this Stanway. Tremendous ball. Now then, the pressure's off. The pressure's off. It's Stanway. Stanway against Derek Poole. Poole, 15-13 in front. The South Yorkshire Hope. Nobody really give him a chance. He's gone out, he's gone out. Hey up, Stanway. He's in for one. What about this? Moss, he's won it. He's ticked it. He's won it. 16-13. 5 for home against the final place against Duncan. I don't know whether Stanway can get back. Stanway under pressure all the time.
Stop your referee. Continue with the semi-final. The take over the final by forfeit.
Stanway now. Moss, he must have known where he got to play Stanway. Right along the edge of the green. He's played one. He's played a good ball here. Don't worry about that. Hey up. What about this? What about this? What about this? Stanway needs one here. He needs one. He's played too far. He needs it. He's too far. He's too far. Gone out missing. Moss now going for home. 16-13 if he gets two here. If he gets two here, He's played another closer than his first. A little bit short, but he counts a double. Counts a double. Don't worry about it. Now then, Stanway, he needs to be saving one. He's not short to the jack. Chance. Chance on the road. What about this? He not go out. Go out. The crowd appreciate that ball. Now then, Stanway, 14-16, looking to everybody. Looking for inspiration. He doesn't need it. They're all behind Stanway. Sunshine is still here at Florence. What a day it's been. Tremendous weather and everything. Excellent weather. They're all shouting to the players now how far they are off and how far they are short. Stanway. Stanway. Has he reached? Stanway reached. Has he reached? Yes, the crowd are up in the air. That's won it. Who's in? Stanway's won. Now then. He's turned over. Got him, finger peg. He's not there. He's not there. He might as well have not thrown it. One to Moss though. Moss is in. Moss is in. He's crept a little bit near the 21 score. Moss, 17. Stanway, 14. Duncan's waiting for the winner. Can they beat Duncan? I don't think they can. Nobody can beat this fella Duncan. It'll be a major upset if they beat Duncan. He started off as a 4-1 favourite and he's really justified that. Going back anyway, anything happens in bowls, you know, don't know. It's Moss leading down somewhere in the region of 30-35 yards. One peg. He's going for the edge of the green if he gets in here. Moss, he's played a good ball. Played a good ball. All right. Do for me. Do for me. Bernard Stanway under pressure. It must be tremendous pressure with Stanway. All the Potters people right behind him at the moment. He needs to just hook up a little bit. There's a chance here. What about this? Too far. Great road. Too far. Gone out. They're all shouting now. The Morecambe Water people. They're all going for it now. Stanway under pressure. 17-14 down. Moss going for 2. 19 foot short. Short. Now get it up, but it's not a good. Boyce Brown started. Oh, what do you do, Bernard? Bernard, weighing it up. Weighing the situation up. What do you do? The sun's got at that ball because it really raced off. Bernard down, needs to save one. What about this? He's too far. Too far with a miss. He leaves 2 with a miss, does he? Chance? Does he leave 2 with a miss? Still got out. 1 to Moss, 18. Can't get 2 out of that. He's looking to get 2, but it's like unlocking the crown jewels if he gets 2. Yes, he's unlocking 2. 1 to Moss. 18. 18-14 to Moss. The people are excited now, they're all looking round. Obviously the Potters people are disappointed. It looks as though Bernard's going to get beat. Moss knows what he's doing, right up the side of the green. Playing along, 24 yards, finger peg. Difficult mark. He's played up, he's not short. He's not short. He's not short, he's gone past the jack. Well past the jack. Now then, Bernard, can you come back? The Burns Suburban man. The captain of Burns Suburban. He's not too far, he's alright. Good pace. Good pace, don't worry about that. Come on, good ball, Bernard, the crowd shout. Moss down, as he's won it. Is he short? He's short. Now Stanway. Come on, Bernard. They're all shouting for the local hope. Stanway, has he got two? He's not there, is he? The crowd is shouting, he's not there. Just enough, I think. Just enough. Two to Stanway. 16-18 now, it's a different game. Stanway, 18-16 now. Can he pull back? Can he get to the final against the number one player in Cranberry and Bowling, Brian Duncan? It's been a big day from 10 o'clock in the morning, but everybody's enjoying it. Stanway. Oh, he's played a bad lead. 4 yards past the jack. That's not a good ball from Bernard. Oh, why did he go that far? Everybody's wondering now. They're weighing up the situation. It's Stanway against Moss. Moss, 18-16. That could be short. That can't win. Now then, Bernard. Now then, Bernard. Now then, Bernard. Come on then. Now then, Bernard. Can you play one? Bernard, second ball. Needs to play one. How much farther is he? He's not a good ball. Oh dear. It could be in the end for Stanway. Just won it. That's not a good ball. That's a terrible ball from Bernard. Now then, what's happening here? Has he reached his underneath? Stanway. Stanway could have two. Stanway's in for one. He's in for one. It's 18-16 at the moment. Now then, he's picked that one up. Stanway won. 17-18 for Stanway. No problem, that's in. That was in last week. There's no use talking about measure when you're down. Stanway 17-18 down, led a bad lead, and Moss is straight in on the action. Moss played 1-2 foot away. Stanway needs a good ball here. He's there, he's reached. Oh, he's under. If he doesn't hit anything, he needs one. He needs the ball. Gone out. Gone out. Now then, Now then, a Moss, a chance to get to 20. Moss, good chance for 20. Stanway 3 yards off with his second and 2.5 yards off with his first. Moss down as he reached. Going well. 2 to Moss. 2 to Moss. That's 20. Only 1 point away from the final of the British Crown Green. All England finals against Brian Duncan. It's Moss 20, Stanway 17. Now then, he's looking pensive. Moss, the Warwick and Worcester man, he's looking at the scoreboard. What does he feel? Does he feel I'll get to the final? Can I beat Brian Duncan? That's a big question. But every game's different. It's Moss now. He'll be coming along the edge of the green. He's weighed Stanway up, you know. Thumb peg right along the side of the green. He's coming down now. Probably about 25 yards. Moss, wanting one for glory. Play the jack right in the running part of the green. Thumb peg. He's let out. He's let out. He's spanked the ground. He thinks he's too far. He's too far, really. Missing the jack, but he's up the road, you know. Now Bernard, 2017 down, needs all the pressure. All the pressure's on Bernard Stanway. It's played out. This is not Bernard's time for more. He's not as far as Terry Moss though. Has he reached? Come on. That's won it. That's nearly Stanway. Stanway. Stanway's in. Good fortune there. Stanway. Now then, what can he do, Moss? Delicately sends it out. As he's reached. He's reached. Does he go over the top? Now Stanway. Won it. Game on for Terry Moss. Number 64, Bernard Stanway. Under immense pressure now. 2017 down in the semi-final. Can he pull one ball out? Stanway standing. Steady on the mat. Lets it go. And not be short. He can take the pressure. It's a chance. He's hit it. Over the top. British Crown Green All England finals now in progress. The sun shining delightfully. Terry Moss against Brian Duncan. Moss from the Warwick and Worcester team. Crowd right behind him lies 2-1. Duncan in his red shirt. So it's Duncan against Moss. And the crowd are singing as Duncan reached. Has he reached? Has he reached? 2 to Moss. No problem. Moss wearing number 39 on his shirt. In front, going for the edge of the green. The man who's beat Bernard Stanway in the semi-final. Moss going up the side of the green where he's played all afternoon. He's on green. Moss. 25 yards, finger peg. Bit of a pushing mark. He's played up to Jack. Very good ball. Duncan, never short, he's there. He's reached Duncan has, don't worry about that. He's hit Jack. Hey up, who's in now? Duncan, what a good ball. Doesn't mess about on these 25-yard mark. Doesn't mess about. Is he short? Fancies his chances, fancies his chances. Hit Duncan. It's won it. 2-1, the shouting Moss in the final. They must know. That's won it. Duncan down, off he goes. Running after him, never off the road, Duncan. What about this? Played him out. 3-0, Moss, 3-0. behind Terry Moss. Can he upset the #1 man? Moss right along the edge of the green, in a channel, thumb peg. Playing down, obviously on top. Not a good ball. Not a good ball for Duncan. He'll lick that. He should lick that. Duncan down, steady. Not short. Over the top. Played a length though. Won it with a length. Good ball, Brian. That's in. That's in. Duncan 2-0 down. Moss down, crouching down. What's he played here? Give it up, Duncan. As he said, he's short. Says he's short, and he is. Is he short? Won it. Won it. Won it. The crowd is shouting. That's won it. Duncan will be up. Terry Moss is shouting. Duncan here. Red shirt after the ball. Duncan wearing number 42. What about this? Hey up. Oh, they go ball. 2 to Duncan. 2 to Duncan. The master gets 2. Straight to the corner now. No problems. Out it goes. Finger peg. Up to the heavy corner. Duncan, finger peg. 2-all. 50 yards. Finger peg. After it he goes. Right on road, don't know whether he's reached. Now the shouting is a long way short. He scuffed that one out. He's give it up. He's not there. He's not there. He's not reached. It's like throwing up Malcott Bank up that corner. Now then, Duncan. He's not past the jack. He's not past the jack and he's tight. Now then, you've got to be there. No use being not trying to bowl it. Scuffed it out. Off the mat. Picks the mat up. Away he goes. Underneath. Underneath. Don't peg a lot. It's too far. 2 to Duncan. 2 to Duncan. Never easy 2. Never an easy 2. Duncan back down the corner. Finger peg. Finger peg. Duncan, has he lost the jack? Has he lost the jack? Right in the corner. 6 inches off. It's gone off. Duncan. He's lost the jack. Duncan lost the jack. So Moss now, 4-2 down. Where's he going to go? Across the green, must he? Showing him the peg. He's looking for the corner again. Coming down, round peg down the corner. Front peg. Now then, he's trying to cut the green now off a little bit. He's not come full length. Slowing Duncan down. 4-2 down. Duncan leads out. He leads out when the jack's been sent off. Even though he sent the jack off, he plays the first ball. Now then, what about this? He's not sent the jack. And he's played one inside a foot. 6 inches. Hey up, what about that? Great ball. The crowd appreciate this man here in Stoke-on-Trent. Moss down. Not short, and he looks a little bit tight. Looks a little bit tight. Here he hangs back. Got out. Just before. Duncan now, he wants to get a good lead. He's after a good lead, Duncan. He's after a good lead. What about this? Might get one. Moss, he needs to save 2 here. Short, the crowd 2 to Duncan. The crowd can tip him. Duncan knows he's the man. He was in the last 8 when everybody else was knocked out. All the favourites went, Strutt, Lee and all them, and Duncan was left on his own. And he's seen it all before. No pressure here for Duncan. But this is the tournament he wants to win.
6-2.
6-2. And Duncan's playing in handicaps. He gives them 7 start. So he's got 4 start on himself. They're seeing now the best player in Crown Green bowling. in action at Florence Private Bowling Green. Well, he's played, but he might hit him. No, he's all right. Too far. Moss done well to get to the final. The Warwick and Worcester lad, who's done very well. Incredible win in the semi-final against Bernard Stanway, the man who knew everything about the green, but he got through. Winning 21-17. Not only did Moss win 21-17 against Stanway, he beat Tommy Hayes, the man who everybody thought was going to take this championship, but it's Duncan racing ahead. There's no question now, it's 8-2, Duncan 8, Moss 2. Really speaking, it's a professional against the amateur. It's like a selling plate in a racehorse company against an handicap suit. And that's true, because this man Duncan is the best. The only man that everybody thought competing was Lloyd Price, and he overcome him after a 10-1 deficit. He overcome Price, and he's back on song now, and leading 8-2 in the final. Going for the £800 prize. Duncan, finger peg, down the corner. Sights it up. He's here. Hey, what about this? Never plays him inside the yard. He'll be always here, yard about. What about that? Here we go. They shouted 92 in the field at 10 o'clock this morning. The bookmakers knew what was happening. Terry Moss, though, thinks he's in there with a chance. He's a chance here. Chance here. On the road. On the road. Hanging tight. That goes out. The referee, Tony Phillips, there from the Potteries County, waves it out. Duncan trotting away. The man in form, the man who's won everything, won the Warrington Greenhall Whitley's tournament, won the Warrington Challenges inside a week, back in form. 2 to Duncan, says the referee. Moss, as he reached. Great road with his first. Chance here. Chance here. Run it. Run it now. Where's he going to go now? Centre of the green. Different tactician now this is, because Moss playing along this edge. Duncan leading 8-3. Moss. Thumb peg. Up to the centre of the green. 35 yards. Played on the road. Played short though. They're not let this fella, you know. He's short though, he don't like it. He's won it though. Won it, he didn't like it, but he's only 2 foot off. That's a precise measurement of this fella. 2 foot's not good enough for him. Chance. Chance if he's not tight. Won it back. Great ball. Great ball. Tremendous atmosphere here. The All England final. Duncan, not be short, should be tight. Looking for an off. What about this? Oh, he's run out, he in off, but he went. 1 to Moss. The stadium packed to capacity now when you look round. Tremendous atmosphere. Moss now, fixed the jack right on the edge of the green. Now this is a fast part of the green. Alright, if he's on the road, he's alright, he'll swing into it. The ball. Oh, it's gone off. Didn't look as though it was going off, but it picked up speed. Now then, Duncan, never be past the jack here, will he? Oh, good ball. Made him play up now. Moss needs a good ball here, 1 in the gutter. Doesn't look as though he's past Duncan's first one. tight. This looks an easy 2 for Duncan. They make the score 10-4. Duncan down. Here he goes. Should be an easy 2 for the calibre of this fella. Moss disappointed. As he should. He's not got one. He's not got one. This won't get one. Bad ball. Duncan covers his face. Covers his face. Terrible. Terrible ball. Duncan out again though. Straight for the corner. That means nothing to him. Duncan 9, Moss 4. Finger peg in the heavy corner. Out it goes. No messing. They don't hang about, these fellas. He's up. Played outside the line. They don't peg a lot here. And he's wide. He's not pegged. Not a good lead. Not very happy with that, Brian. Moss, he's reached. Moss knows it's heavy up there. He's got it. He's all right with this. All right. Good ball. The crowd are going. They're tipping it. Here they go. What a great ball. Duncan bobbled it out. Look, needs a lot of running. Needs a lot of running. That can't be there. That can't be there. Don't worry about that, Terry. Now then, a double. Moss, he scuffed it out. Gooden, he's reached. He's reached, don't worry. He's reached, that's 2. 2 to Moss. Easy 2. 6-9 now. 6-9. The crowd. Coming down, probably playing Duncan as his own game now. What do you played a good ball, isn't he? Great ball, playing 50 yards, good ball. Duncan now, 6-9 in front. Duncan 9, Moss 6. Play finger pair, he's played one here. If he's here, this is one. This is one. No problem, 1 a week ago. No problem. Asking the referee how far has he got. 9-6 down. Duncan against Moss and the British Crown Guild will find the squat. He might have his own. Should get 2 here. No problem. 2 for Duncan. 2 for Duncan. The crowd are going 2. No problem. No problem. Gets him easy. 11-6, Duncan. 11-6 in front again for Warwick and Worcester County player Terrible. Duncan 11, Moss 6. Same position though, we're back in the corner. Straight up the corner. Finger fight. What? Now then. Duncan, does he know it's heavy up that corner? Right on the road, as to be expected. Not be last. Not be last. He's reached. Moss is reached. Don't worry about that. Moss is reached and outside the land. You've got to peg a bit. Referee having a look, it's close. He picks Moss. Moss is in. Duncan now, off, down. Got to be a yard further. What about this? Miss all, the crowd is shouting. Must be too far. He's going out. Gone out. Gone out. Three. Bad ball from Moss. Should have got a double. You can't afford to give away anything against this man Duncan. It doesn't look as though he's counted a double. Duncan signalled one down. 7-11, bad ball. So we're in the final of the British Crown Green All England Championships here at Florence. Teddy Moss 7, Brian Duncan 11. Moss, who beat local favourite Bernard Stanway in the semi-final 21-17, bowling about 40 yards, finger peg. Tight mark this finger when he's played the jack. Can't give it any land. Looks to be on the land. Pace is alright, he's right on the land. Yes, good ball, the crowd are appreciating that. Good ball, 2-foot pass. Duncan down. Give it a lot of land. No chance. No chance with this. Can't win. Needs a strong pegging ball if he wins this. Gone out. No pegging this mark. So it's Duncan now under a little bit of pressure. 7-11 down. He's on the road again, Moss. The crowd right behind him. Right on the land. The ball. The ball is. Excellent ball. The jack. Two for Moss. Right behind the jack. What's Duncan playing? He's playing to save one here. Now then, Duncan, change the land now. Change the land, he's playing it high up. Short, short, 2 to Moss. Oh, he's run it in, Brian has got it there. Save one, save one. A 39-1 to Teddy Moss.
Duncan 11-8.
Duncan got it there, got the pressure behind it. Now, where's he going to try and win? Got a finger back round the side of the room. Up where all the standing crowd are, right behind it. When you're a good player in this game, they all want you to be beaten. Very good ball, the underdog to play the great ball. Duncan, red jersey, down. Saying it's too far. The crowd are tipping it's too far. How far is he? Hit Jack, high up. Might knock this off, he won't be short. Bad ball from Moss, he's striking. Striking here, Duncan. Striking, letting it go, hey up. What's he think? Has he hit his own? Who's in? Who's in? One to Duncan. And that's it, but he's got more than an extra team bowler. He weighed the situation up, seen he was only one down, struck the ball off, and it's 1 to Duncan. Duncan, 12-8. And that'll be upsetting for Teddy Moss. He'll be a little upset with that. But a bad second ball he played. Duncan now leading out. In for the corners. Duncan now, finger peg. Down the corner. Can't get too low. Give it, play too far over the top. Not good enough. Not good enough. Now then, Teddy, can you get a good lead? Can you play one? It's up to you, Teddy. Has he reached? The big question, has he reached? Good ball here. Played one if he's over the top. Yes, going well. A yard off. Yard off now. I wonder whether that's good enough for this fella, Duncan. The thing is about Duncan, he can adapt his second ball. This, he nearly won it. What about this? He's going too far. Now then. Now then. Should be 2 for Moss. Too easy. Now then, Moss 10. Duncan 12. Duncan played 2 balls that he never really plays. 2 balls have gone past the jack, 3 yards. Not very happy with that, Brian. Look at him now, he's looking at the situation. What's gone wrong? Moss, he's still not thinking about the side of the green. Green round peg, I should imagine. Across the middle of the green, yes, round peg. Moss, the Warwick and Worcester County play in the final. 10-12 down. Moss leading out, finger peg, has he reached? If he's reached, he's a good round. Doesn't look as though he's reached. No. Live and let live ball. Duncan, I think he'll beat that. He's not short. Duncan's not short. Don't worry about that. This is nearest. If he's on road. This is nearest if he's on road. Referee again, Tony Phillips beat him. Get busy, the same Moss is in. Tony Phillips, the #1 man from the Potteries, the one who referees the big tournaments. He's here today. He's involved in the situation. Look at him, crouched down. Short Moss. What does he say now? He's looking, Duncan's looking at Tony Phillips. Duncan's still looking at the referee. He's saying 2. But he's right, struck at the balls, Duncan. He's hitting for the ball. 2 to Moss. Now it's a different game. Now Duncan looking a little bit lethargic. 14 Moss. Now it's 12 across. Yes, Duncan. 2 down, 12 across. The referee weighing the situation up. He's a man who's got to answer all the questions, Tony Phillips. But Terry Moss thinks he can win this tournament now. 12 all, Duncan 12, Moss 12. Full peg round the side of the green again. He likes to get to one edge of the green if he doesn't play right on it. Good pace, he's played all right if he pegs in. Just a little bit too far. Now then, Duncan just played 2 ramblers, he needs one close. He's give it up, Moss, he's give it up, he's pointing out, he's pointing tight. Better pace though. That's better pace, that's better pace. Moss was right, he was tight. He's better pace, Moss now needs to beat this. 12 all. Moss down. He's off, he fancies his chances. Now then, what about this? Too far again. Sailing away. It's won it. Not a good one, but he's won it. Pressure's on. Duncan, let it go, he's let it go. This'll do for me. The champions played one. Peg away, the crowd are shouting. Who's in? Duncan won, there's no problem. He knew it was closest. That'll do for me. Here we go, right up the corner. We don't mess about with round pegs and round the side of the green with this fella. Here he goes, Brian Duncan, the #1 player in Crown Green Bowling. Duncan down. Duncan 13-12. It's a tense game. The final. Played one. The shouting will normally. Now then, has he reached? Can't win, that's a bad ball. Duncan off again for 2. He's going to get 2 here, no problem. This fella will probably get one closer now than his first. He's going 40 yards, he's got one closer. He's running it in now, he fancies it. Good ball, Brian. Live and let live again. So pressure now, Well, he's not short. If he's underneath and too far. 2 to Duncan if he lets you 2. Now then, Duncan sensing victory. It's a tense battle all the way through. Duncan sensing victory. Duncan 32-15. Moss 39-12. So it's Duncan 15-12 in front. He's getting quicker now. He's weighing every ball up. Short with this. Not a good ball from the #1 man.
Getting dark.
The light. after being blessed with tremendous sunshine all through the day. We're overcast now. This will win it, as long as he doesn't hit Brian, this will win it. Hit Jack as well. Good ball. Tremendous ball. Different game now, all through the day. It's a different game when you reach the final. It's Duncan after his ball. He's not short. Is he over the top? Hit Jack. Over the top. Now then, he can pull back. Duncan, 15-12 and 1 down. Terry Moss down. Finger peg up to the corner, right hand corner where we are. Playing to the number 2 green. Can he get 2? He looks a bit short, but if he misses everything, it's 2. 2 to Moss. Now it's 15-14. Now then, who wins the tournament? We're at 3/4 of the way through, and nobody knows who's going to win.
Duncan's been there before.
Now then, we're studying form. Duncan, fencing, wanting to get on with the game. Moss, where's he going to go? He's not having the side of the green, he's going finger peg once again over to a difficult facing path across the middle of the green to the car park. Everybody here, 2,000 people around the green. They don't care who wins as long as it's a good game. And it is a good game. He's played one. He's played one here. Don't worry about that. I'm tipping it now. It's a good one. It's a good one for me. It's a good one for me. The crowd are looking. Brian down. Never short. Never short. What about this? What about this? It's a chance. Duncan's a chance. Chance. He's giving up. Just give up. Oh, excellent try, Brian. Great try. Moss now going for 2 to get himself in the lead in the final. First time in the lead. What about this? He's faster than Duncan. If he pegs in, he's got to peg in. He's getting 2 if he pegs. I wonder. Now Duncan, inquisitive. How many ref? Tony Phillips once again. One to Duncan. Playing the situation up, playing it up. Hey up, he not be short. Turned over. He's reaching, play for his own. Gone out, good effort. Now then. 7 hours of bowling gone through the day from 10 o'clock in the morning, and we're now down to the final. It's Duncan, 15 from Lancashire, Terry Moss, 15 from the Warwick and Worcester County. Who could ask for anything better than that? All we could ask for was one of the potish players involved in it, but that's not to be. But there again, we're going now, 15-all. Moss, finger peg in the corner, down to the number 2 green. He's had a little bit of hold of the jack. The 5-5 could be off the green. Stuck on. Crowd have waved it off and it's gone. Duncan now with an advantage. Duncan straight down, finger peg, no messing about. He's after it. Duncan. No, the crowd are shouting Wayne, but he'll not go too far. Gooden. That's the man. Now then, this is a pressure bowl. As you reached,
Not going.
these are no balls. One in the ditch and one short. These are no balls. It's 2 to Duncan with his eyes closed. No problem. 2 to Duncan with his eyes closed. Watch him now. Here he goes the man. 2 to Duncan. Never mind Way. To the crowd. Easy. They're all shouting him in now. Then we've backed him at 5-1 from the day. They're shouting him home. The man, the number 1 player, Duncan, 17. Moss, 15. 5-1 they shouted from the off. The number 1 player, and it's a good bet now. 17-15 in front. Not playing the 4 corners. 3/4 corners. Stump peg. Referee Tony Phillips weighing the situation up. Duncan, the crowd are not tipping it about him. Now then, Duncan's looking at the crowd. Not very happy at that. Has he passed him? Long way to go. Not past him. Not past him for me. Not past him for me. Terrible ball. He needs some ice cream in him now, I think. Needs an ice cream. Duncan, how far is he? He's not a long way to go. He's still short to the jack. Way up. Now then, who's it? Tony Phillips. Duncan won. The yards off. Wonder whether the ice cream take effect. Exactly. Very much. Warwick and Worcester. Is he short again? Is he short again? Are you sure? That's won it now. Is it his own? He was short. Duncan. Duncan's looking at the crowd. Terrible end. That's the worst end we've had in the final. Measure. Measure. Duncan flicking the ball. Who's in? Nobody signalled. Duncan looking. Moss getting to the end now. One to Moss. That's a terrible end, but it's one to Moss. Now then. Duncan 4 points from home. Moss 5 points from home. 17-16 for Duncan. Moss weighing the situation up. It's an hard battle this when you're playing the number one player, but he's going out now. He's still persevering with that corner. Round peg, thumb peg, 35 yards. Need a bit of land here. Need to give it some land. He's after it, Terry Moss. He fancies his chances now. Played a good ball. Played a good ball. Don't worry about that. Good in this. Good in. Good ball. 10 inches away. Duncan not short. Duncan's not short. Chance. Tight. Tight. Gone away. No chance. Hey up. Chance of the tip. Now then, Moss. He needs to take the lead for the first time. He's not taken the lead all match. Can he do it this end? Moss now, 17-16 behind, 1 on. Pressure on now, pressure's on. Even the pressure's on for Brian Duncan. Look at them now. This is Moss down. He's after it. Well, he's played another. Don't worry about that if he's that side of the jack. 2 to Moss. Excellent ball. Duncan under pressure. We're not short here. He could be playing at this jack. Now then, Duncan, what's he think? What's he think? Not very happy with it. Give it up, 2-4, 2-4, it might save 1, 2, Moss takes the lead. Moss, 18-17 for the first time in the British Crown Championship, he takes the lead, and he's wondering whether he can do it. He's down on the ground. Is he praying? I wonder whether he's praying. I don't know. He's gone white. He's gone white. I wonder whether he's got cramp. No, he might have cramp today. Duncan will never have cramp. Don't write him off. Right, we're going. 18-17 Moss. It's great atmosphere. Florence Private here in the British Crown Green Championship, holding this tournament. A wonderful day for the people, the members and all the people who've looked after the tournament. Finger peg, Terry Moss against the number one player. He's played a good ball. The crowd are going. The crowd are going. The will it come. A little bit tight. Bit tight, but Duncan's under pressure, not scored for 4 ends. Turned over Duncan, played one, played a good ball. Lay off. Now then, it's 18 Moss, 17 to Duncan. Now then, will he strike? Here, will he go round peg or will he follow Duncan? Round peg, finger peg, he's going the same way. It could be too far if he doesn't. It'll be too far, they won't peg. This is 2 for Duncan here. It's 2 for Duncan. Bad ball. 2 for Duncan. Thumb peg. He's going thumb peg again. 2 if he's on the round. He's dropped away. 1. 1 to Duncan. 18 all. Now then, it's 18 all. The climax of the British Crown Green Bowling Individual Championships here at Florence Private. 2,000 people around the green, 18-all. Duncan never been past the jack. The experts are on the job. They know what's happening. And he's still not past the jack. They know what's happening. Finger peg, heavy corner. And that's not past the jack either. But he's tipping it, it's won it. Won it. Red ball. Wonder ball. Tremendous ball from Terry Moss. What a Worcester. Duncan under pressure. He needs to be there. Has he reached? He's outside. He don't win outside here. He don't win outside and he's short. Now then, do we have an upset? Moss down. He needs 2 for 20. 1 from All England champion. He's done it. 2. No one is. It's 20. Moss 20. 18 now. Then he's looking at the map. He doesn't want to feel like that once again. He's going up to that end, 1 point away from the All England Championship. It's Moss, 20, Duncan, the number 1 player, 18. Moss has played 2 with inside 10 inches on Duncan's jack. Duncan walking about a little bit quick and Moss weighing the situation up. What's he going to do? He'll be coming down the centre green, I'm sure. Yes, he is. Good peg. No, he's changed the line. He's coming finger peg to the centre of the green. He needs 1 to be the All England champion. To follow Mike Leach. Mike Leach, last year's All England winner. What's he think? He's given it up. He's hit the ground. Thinks he's too far. It's all right for me. It's all right for me. It's all right for me. Oh dear. I like that. Duncan. 20-18 down. Duncan, right up the line, he's done him. Hey up, he's done him. Duncan runs him. What a great ball. Gone out. Has he gone out? Referee again, 20-18, who's in? It's close. This referee knows all about the big time. He'll tell him. He fancies Moss. Moss is bold. He's not waiting. He wants 1. He's right on the road again. Right on the road. Great ball. This has won it. Tremendous ball. Moss waiting. Look at him. Under pressure. Terry Moss now. 1 off up. He's thinking what Duncan thinks. Terry Moss, number 39. Warwick and Worcester. Warwick and Worcester champion, line up, 21-18, Duncan coming up, look at the scene. Brian Duncan, pressure's off. The man who was going to walk home, but he's under pressure now. Listen at the crowd. Terry Moss, the man. Terry Moss. Duncan weighing the situation up. The red-shirted Duncan now, never been under any pressure all during the day, but he's got it now. Moss lies up to be the 1985 champion. Let's have a look now, what Duncan's thinking. The referee thinks Terry Moss is 2. Now then, Duncan, he needs 1 out of the blue. He's played. Finger peg. Got to get 1 in, else it's all over. He's here. Chance on the road. He's done the jack. Duncan. Got out. Moss, the 1985. Champion, All England champion. Even though Duncan hit the jack. It's Moss who wins it. And he acknowledges his crowd. It is his daughter. Look at that. A tremendous achievement. A fantastic achievement. The man who's gone home disappointing Brian Duncan. We're back to the winner.
Next place, and the total each time, is 4-3.
Turn it off now, Doug.
sponsors this competition. I myself will pray every night this week for good weather. We have had it. We've had a good crowd today, and I hope you enjoyed some very, very good fun. Now, I think the Florence private club today has really gone down. It's working. Some of these ladies and gentlemen have been on duty since 8 o'clock this morning. I don't think on behalf of the British Army we can't thank them enough. Also, the property management committee, with the name of British House, have also done a wonderful job. We also must thank our patron, Mr. Jimber, who's provided, I think, every association, every official, every referee, and every manager something to remind them of the property the years to come. Now, without the organisation of this thing, we couldn't go ahead. But this has been our British Army Secretary's first venture, and I think himself, as an assistant advisor, I'd like to show your appreciation to Rock Hall and Polygram. I want to thank all you people for attending today. I think you've seen some very, very active going. But you wouldn't have done this if you hadn't had a first-class brief of Florence Ryan. You've played on to a magnificent brief, no matter what anybody says, you've never seen anything better than this anywhere else. And lastly, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank the referees and measures and everybody else who's assisted in any way whatsoever. Thank you very much. Thanks very much, sir. Can I reiterate what Director Edwards was driving first of all? You were extremely